Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another ESP trading stream. Yeah, this was an amazing day. So really, you know, the way how the session is being conducted, how the trading is being conducted, is just amazing. It wasn't easy. It's not an easy day. That's for sure. But it's just, there are so many things here. To begin with, from the morning we have a gap. The market has yesterday has this high. Oh my bad! This wasn't the gap. The gap was even bigger than that. This is the gap from here all the way up to here. Right? We were talking about how many times the market has gapped in the past month, and every single time the market has a gap to the upside, even to the downside. These gaps have been closed. It doesn't that piece of information per se. It means nothing, right? It means nothing. It's just one piece of information. Um, the context of that piece of information is that we have seven gaps below. Just check. If uh, let me broad let me bring this is the daily chart. This is monthly, weekly, and daily here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gaps. It's an unbelievable amount of gaps. It's just, remember, the structure of this. I mean, that this is one of the reasons why Jim say this is a weak structure. The structure of this market is very questionable, right? This movement here, and starting here, where's this day here? This is the new March contract started here. Now we already have a rally, a questionable rally, and this new contract. And as you can see, it hasn't developed that much. No, it started here. The rollover is in these days, and it's just there. Hasn't moved much. What I am watching in the weekly is this level, and if the trade continues, I mean, we have only one more day. Want to see what the next week does. Is the next week going to be bought at around 40? What do we have here? Checking this side, right? 47, 60, 50, something like that, right? Between 40, 50 and 60. Now what do we have between 40, 50 and 60? 50 here, 60 here. This is this what happened yesterday, right? Tremendous amount of volume here in this area here. Now today also is a very, very, quite a day. I haven't seen this kind of day in a while. Volume is increasing right now, but there's no direction. We have a rotational market. I want you to check this. This is A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, E, F. A, B, C, D, F. Notice the amount, Notice, I haven't seen this kind of volume, all right? The big blocks that are coming to the market, big blocks everywhere. Every single period has a significant amount, with the exception of even this one. It doesn't have much, but it has here. I can see 500 contracts there. Down here, I will question this. But it repeats. After two periods, it comes again. The next period, it comes again. Right? I was using this level as a support. As soon as the market, when the market took, I tried a short here. I tried a short here because of these two lows. I know I am against the trend, right? I saw this formation. The short was here. Right? I was too late. I guess I was trading on expectation rather than what the market was doing. But the trade came afterwards. Okay, when the market took this level and added more below this, because this was solid, there was liquidation. Right? You can see the liquidation coming. All these longs here that are here, you just start to liquidate. But this part happened really fast, and what happened? It just stopped in these tracks here. It just stopped here. So it came back, and then a lot of volume starts to appear again. When I see this kind of volume, you got rotational day, early in the morning, a lot of volume, and stopping right at the closing of the gap close. The odds were that there is some downside extension. This is when I started to think, okay, maybe there is something to the upside. And the sign came here because the value is higher, right? Market is higher, momentum is to the upside. There is change in the market. Now the next thing I want to see is value. What happens to value? Value has to move lower, or at least overlapping to higher, if not inside. And for this movement to be of have some relevance. But the thing that I have observed here, notice where value from this day is, which is yesterday. It starts here. And this action, it just gets inside value area. And it's rejected. The next time, the next period, when the next period I got this thing, when the next period has this, it doesn't get back inside value area. Okay. Here is when I took my chances here. My stop is a couple ticks below this low. Why a couple ticks below this low? Because the closer it gets to this low, the higher the odds that this can have some downside continuation. And I don't want it. I just want to be out. I tried a short here again, and my stop was tight again. But the market came back to my stop. It came back to my stop. I was stopped out and boom. And why I choose this level is because I put this 42.80 to 50 because I thought if the market was going to take this level, the next thing I have in the upper side is hardback. Stopping a hardback, good also markets can come and having this kind of highs here. I was the also market comes back and repair this kind of histogram, volume or volume profile or whatever, were high. And that's why I put it here. I risk, how much I risk? 3 points, 3 or 4 points, something like that. I was stopped out for a loss. Okay? And the next trade was a long, having this thing here. Having this formation, remember my signal, this is a sell, this is a sell, but I don't want to short against the trend. This is also sell, the one short. There's also the volume. We have a lot of volume from all the way from here to here. This is the chunk of the volume. Notice that's 40,000, but this is not insignificant. This is over. We have some 30Ks here. Really good volume here. Right? But the market couldn't take this one. They barely touched this one, and then we have a liquidation after that. I saw this just as a liquidation, right? It's a movement that is against the value. So if I have something there, I don't expect much. It has to happen really fast, and I don't expect much. A couple points and that's it. The trade was up here. Got this one. Now, my trade is down. Okay, I have closed my trade. And the reason why I closed is because I saw the same thing that I have here, I had it here again. Now it is different, but at the time I closed, I say tempo has slowed. There was good speed here, and that was it. I don't want to take I don't want to stay. I don't want to overstay my welcome here. I'm going to close it. All right. And I didn't give the market too much room as well here. I was constantly moving. As soon as the market gave me give me the chance to move my stop, I did move the stop. I keep moving higher and higher. No, so I got lucky there. Now, where is value now? For example, right? When the market was doing this movement, the 4800 is not that far. We have a bunch of inventories, short inventory from this overnight, 5 wide. This day has a rally high to the 4800 exactly, to the 4800. Check this out. The late rally was exactly to 4800, and I have a non-excess here, and this day also has a non-excess, right? So there is something there that can trigger a short covering here. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it is there, and that's another trade, all right? I am not that. I mean, I guess that's how we should aim, but I am not that kind of trader. I have something here, right? And that was it. And the reason why I closed this because the market came back to this area here, to this area here with high. I put this arrows, sideways arrows, that for me for me this is high volume, right? High volume here, okay? High volume here. The lane usually is a blue one here. This is high volume in the histogram. I have tens, which is not bad. I have a bunch here. Check this out, okay? I hope you have notice this. How much? Notice this volume here. 50 here, 50,000 here in this level. Right? So anything can happen. And the thing of why I close this is because this is a rotational day. The market tried to close the gap here, failed. It left a very weak and poor low. Weak because it's this reference, and poor because it doesn't have excess. It doesn't have paper as well. Volume appears here, and then one time frame ends here. A trend to the downside could not be established here. It breaks, this period breaks the high, and this period breaks the low. We have a trend to the downside which ends when this period takes this high out. So that's the context why I closed the trade, and I just did not add or I don't leave runners there. Now, another thing, and this is part of the background as well. Settle is right here. Check where the low of the day is. This is 118 low. 118 low. Before I took this trade, I did multiple trades, right? Some for a low, some from a win. Overall, it wasn't good. I was negative. Right? Now it's better. But and that's the thing, right? I have, you may have a strategy. Every time my signal appears, I must take the trade. That's the exercise. And as important as it is to take the trade, it is also that important to stick to the strategy. If it works, what do I do? If it doesn't work, what do I do? Okay, I need to know that before I enter. Sometimes it happens so fast, and what I do, for example, I don't know if this can be useful to you. Let's see. I hope I can take a screenshot of this. I have this thing, for example. All right, I have this thing. Let's take a bigger screenshot. I have this thing, right? Buy, sell, and I can. This is to check my size. I have two ways to enter. In one part I have ones, in another part I have fives. Because I never know. I never know which one. Sometimes happens so fast that okay, I don't go five, for example, right? Often. And I check here. Depending on what the market is doing, I may use a tight stop. Tight stop, and this is upside down. This is 80-20. This is a 4 points stop. This is 1 point. This is 5 points. Is it? This is 4 points. This is 8 points stop, and this is 4. Well, it depends which market, for example. It's not the same trading the ES. Well, the ES is my market, but sometimes I see opportunities on Nasdaq, and Nasdaq has wider ranges, and I need to trade accordingly. It's different. It's just different. But always, I need to have a stop. Okay, I need to have a stop before the entry. If I don't use a stop, if for some other reason I don't use a stop, it's when the market is maybe doing something like a liquidation or short covering really fast. But as soon as I enter, I put my stop manually. Now look at what's happening. Oh boy. Now I am going to buy here. Just think about that. Like, what's happening to POC? This is the fairest price at which business is conducted. Can POC move higher? JKLM. Is that true? Yeah, 3 more, right? Yeah, 3 more other than this. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This can become 7 wide. How wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7 wide also. How much is this? 2, 4, 6, 7 wide. So for POC to move higher, the market cannot come back below B here. Okay? And it has to trade sideways here. Only that way value will move higher along with POC. Okay? So why are you going to be short here when POC is up here? You got value. This is very unfair price, an unfair area to go short, as it is this area to be long. The tempo that we have here is different than the tempo we're having here. Market got 2 long, weak longs here. Now are these longs better? Don't know. I will just see this thing. This is the only thing I see here. Now, of course, I will remember this day. The odds that I remember this oh, okay, I should have stayed in this market, are higher now that the market is higher, is going higher, than if the market would, instead of going higher, it comes back down here. I will remember this day when I leave money on the table more, okay? It will hurt more than when, or than if the market was down here. Oh, I catch it, all the profits, right? But this is trading. I know, there's no way for me to know what the market is going to do. There's no way, just, I cannot, nobody knows that. And I just have to stick to my strategy. Whatever it is, whatever your strategy is, stick to it. Now, this area, I'm going to go ahead. I am going to remove this one now, because that volume is from this, it was from here. The market has traded multiple times here, and actually now it has, I would say it is, wow, man, this is really high here. Here, gosh, man, notice, the pinks, which is medium volume, red as higher volume, just take a look at the pinks here, 20,000. This is the red of this day. This is the red of this day, 25. This is, can you see? 20s. The medium volume of today's is higher than the higher volume of these days, for example. Right? It's always relative. This thing is there's not exactness, and this is always relative to something. Okay. The same thing, if I check this profile, I decided to go to highlight these reds, for example, but I know that these pinks are really high volume areas as well. Man, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to highlight this. I think I am wondering what do I do here. I will wait until the end of the day to see what I do here. I see this, for example, this area, the whole area where the market has come to the center, around the center of this volume. And look at what we have here as well at the center. Right? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh boy. Look what we have the center. The 4800. And the traders are obsessed with these numbers, these century numbers, round numbers. The all-time high is getting closer and closer. I am seeing this action the market is having here, similar to what happened here. For example, market comes back, gets in the center, gets in the highest volume, but it didn't take it back. Just kind of like around the center, and then there's a downside movement from this area. That's happening here, but this is wider. Okay, this is wider. The highest, the chunk, the biggest chunk, the bulk of this volume is down here, and the market has already taken that one. Has taken that one out. And look at this. Look at this. Remember what I was saying from this? Now how much time? 21. You still have 10 more minutes. Look at this. I had this sign here in Nasdaq, way up here. Here, I had the sign there. Mechanical level to sell as well. High, couldn't take this high. Now, it's not getting inside the previous distribution, not of here, but here. You know? And the chunk of volume is up here. There's a lot of volume up here in that market. Those two markets are different, okay? Nasdaq and ES are different markets. Nasdaq has not closed the gap. There's a significant gap in the Nasdaq. 60 points. Is that much? Really? Now we have a high. This is having some extension. Oh, look at that. Nice. That movement, you know, that movement, somebody just pushing, you know. Somebody has power to move this market, moving the market, hitting the stops. They know there's a lot of stops here. They know there's a lot of stops around the 4800 and a lot of stops above this overnight high here. All right. Remember, this is 5 wide here. No, I was just 5 minutes ago. I was telling, okay, this is a selling sign. Okay, context is part of my strategy too. Just because I say, I mean, it's not just shape that I mean, and this has to be very clear. This has to be, that's why everyone has to build their own strategy based on their own observations. You know, you have your observations, you build your strategy based on those, on whatever you think. Right? My one part is, you know, this shape, you know, the other part is the context, okay, the other part is where the market is at, right? I'm not going to, if I have this, for example, I may have this in the opposite side, I'm not going to sell here. If I have momentum to the upside, or I have a trending market to the upside, if the market is at the very low, you know, for example, all those things have to be very clear. Now, if there is something serious here, all the stops here that we have from this area, they will have above the 4800, above the overnight from this day, and also, you know, from this day, remember, this day here, this one and this one stops here. All these stops have been hit. Now, all those are out now. If there is something serious now, moving on, if there is something serious to the outside, the market will start building value up here. You start trading sideways. That trade sideways. Now, if I have super extension here, you know, come here, one distribution, another distribution, another one. Remember, we have 3 more periods here. That can be a sign of emotions, right? Very emotional. traders saw the market going lower yesterday. They're trying to do the same again. You know, that the most important thing, you know, one of the most important things that we have to keep to be aware of at all times is value. Where value is relative to, in this case, to the previous day, right? What's happening to POC? POC was here, then move up here, and right now it's right at the center. Can you see that? And that's another thing as well. When I got this can be the end of this movement. You know, it's not. It won't. I'm not saying it's going to be the end. Okay, but I see. You know, this is a good area to take profits because everything happens. Can happen around these low numbers and these movements. You will see this go often, right? Moves POC to hardback or hardback to POC. Right at the center. Excess and low side, now we have excess and low. Is this market going to have upside extension? Who knows? Trading is one of the hardest things, hardest business there is out there. Okay, it is super hard to do to trade. Whoever says trading is easy, you know, it is a genius. You know, it's the there are genius, there are gifted people. For every kind of activity, right? There are how many LeBrons are though? That's the question. How many Magic Johnsons? How many Brady's? How many Messi's are out there? That's the thing, right? But anybody who says trading is easy, I would say that he has no idea what he's talking about. Trading is one of the hardest things ever I have ever did. Really hard. It's really hard. And the what is this? The ironic thing is that it is just okay. It is just the only person that we have to beat, or if we want to increase our odds of success, it's just ourselves. It is all in us. But it goes against our basic, you know, our basic instincts, our basic drives. This area has been taken. It's high volume. You know, this is out. Now this is the next one. To monitor for continuation. That could be the potential destination. Can be, yeah, which is this one here. I don't need this anymore. Saddle, this saddle was from this day. This is really high. I want to keep that. I think I don't need this. This is relevant now as well. Now this can be the next thing, and there's a lot of volume here as well. This is short covering. This is the market is in short covering mode now. And all the shorts here have been forced to cover now. Really low. These periods don't have too much volume. There was a lot of volume here, but this one, this one don't have that much. You know, the highest volume on each is 5,000. You know, this one, all the other ones have 10,000, 15,000, 12,000, 15,000, 10,000, 12,000. And these ones, starting from this period, it was just decreased volume. This market can very well today take this high. Yeah. Remember, there's a lot of short from this day. Oh, something else. And I thought yesterday, you know, we have this, you know, can you see this a trend line here? I thought, you know, there were some odds maybe, and that was before I saw what happened here, what happened in the overnight. I thought that there could be, you know, some downside extension here from this day. Market may open maybe down here. You know, the next thing I see here is this. This is, you know, this is a key level, right? This is a go no go level, also weekly low here, and the weekly time frame is, you know, you have the same thing. We have this trend on the weekly time frame. I just was wondering, you know, that is one was one potential scenario. But we also had this Nasdaq, right? The Nasdaq that has this terrible liquidation. I mean, this terrible short covering at the closing. You have a spike. Now, check out Nasdaq, man. Look at where it has stopped. Huh? Look at where it was sold. Yeah, if this is your market, look at where it was sold. Exactly, to the tick. You know, who sells from this level? What are the odds of this level to, you know, to be lasting ones? Now I had what I have here. Notice what happened with POC, right? POC is moving higher. You know, POC is moving higher. If this market comes all the way up to here, POC will move here. Okay, and the half back will also be closer to that. But if it moves above this level here, half back will start moving higher, but POC will remain here. POC will not move higher. This is the highest it can go. And this is the thing about these are the things about the market, right? Never know what is going to happen. No? Just start thinking like that, right? If I have a position here, what is the first thing you want to do? For example, you want to go long here. Most traders want to be long here because they see higher prices, markets moving higher, and blah 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 blah. Right? Okay. But how many times traders have thought, right? If I did just the opposite of what I do, I would be I would be right. Just notice how far this market has come. It's come from here all the way up to here. It's barely long, right? Barely long. Volume, yeah, just a little slightly higher. I mean, for the magnitude of this movement, volume hasn't moved that much. What's happening with the BIX index? It was 15 in the morning, 14 now. Look at this. This is the trend line that I have in the weekly time frame. All right. We have one more day to go. Okay, what is going to happen to volume here? in the week. This is the weekly time frame. Can it come? Can it be higher than this? No. If you check the daily, if I check the daily, wow, there's a big mess here. Test rally, it's liquidated. Test rally, liquidated. Test rally gets liquidated. Now, this is going, it's attempting another rally to make a new highs. The highest days of volume were to the downside. That's another thing. And this is what I haven't seen in a while. Man. This kind of volume keeps appearing here. There's actually a lot here. Yeah. All right. All right. Okay. There was, I am still keeping this level here because it's the market that keeps stopping, and this is the previous all-time high. Market took this level, make 3 new highs, has left a high that was made in the overnight. Usually these kind of highs don't last much. You have excess here, little to non-excess these days. Again, the base of this day is quite questionable. The other thing, markets are designed to go higher, because there's a lot of investment, right? There's a lot of capital investment invested in stocks, in these companies that always are generating, income, and that money that is generated has to go somewhere. Most of this is reinvested, right? And that's why, and this is not $1,000 that have $6 of earnings required, right? These are billions that are earning that have earnings every quarter. A good amount of that has to, per policy, has to be reinvested, and that has to go somewhere. Do you have any questions? I have noticed, for example, regarding the stream, when I check the stream on my cell phone, the latency is not that much, maybe like 2-3 seconds. But in YouTube, when I use a computer, it's kind of like 20 seconds. Right now I have, what time is it right now? 2 p.m. 41, 2:41, 24 seconds. 2:41 and 29. Two 41 and 40 seconds. I'm going to count down to 2:42 p.m. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 2:42 p.m. That's where you can check how how much different, what's the latency between the stream and and the audio you are receiving. Coming back to 4800 here. This level is history. Did you see when it stopped? It stopped right here again. Yeah. It just came back, and boom, stopped it right there. I have erased it. I don't care about that anymore. The late rally high also is history. This settle is also irrelevant now. I can use this overnight high, for example. I mean, this is overnight high. Also held back. For practical purposes, is the same. And most important, the close, closing today's distributions. Yeah, this is just amazing here. Look at the amount of volume we have here. There's a lot of trading going on here. Today, lots of trading going on. Something is happening here. Something is happening here. This day can be of relevance for the upcoming days. Check this out. I'm going to highlight the hardback. This hardback is where the overnight stops, right? I mean, I don't trade. I don't use these levels to trade, right? Because that's a common mistake, common error that traders do, right? Traders have a tendency to think that, oh, market profile has good levels. If I use market profile, I'm going to be better. Market profile is key. This is just references to see what the market does around us, around these levels. But this is not per se. It's not a sign. I'm not going to buy or sell from this level. Right now, has stopped there. Oh, this is about the next time I'm going to buy from a level like that. That's the first thing traders think. That is actually what attracted me to market profiles, because I saw that, oh my God, right? There is something here. The first time I knew about market profile, I didn't have an idea what these levels were, right? But I saw, right? This, come on. The first thing that that I was unaware of this is that the standard is the periods, the intervals are 30 minutes. These are 30 minutes period here. Most short-term traders use 5 minutes or even a minute. Now, this is a rejection of higher prices. Oh, okay. This is only 14:46 seconds. It has taken like a little bit to do this. Let me see here. Do I see anything here? Okay, the market came back inside this range. There is no distribution here. That's the first thing, right? No second distribution has formed. Oh boy. What is going on here? Oh. When the market did what it did, remember we were talking about this halt back here, stopping here, and stopping right here again. You know, when I see those kind of things, those kind of actions in the market, it makes the information that I have from that kind of action is who is doing the trade, who is behind the trade. You know, when I see the market stopping at this exact reference, I see short-term trading there. So what are the odds that those short-term traders are going to stay or are going to keep those positions if the market moves against them? It also gives me an idea what kind of market are we having today. Rather than knowing, rather than knowing that trend today, because we know, we always say trade with the big traders, right? But how do I know there are big traders here? Rather than knowing where big traders are, the lack of what I notice is the lack of big traders. You know? When I see markets coming here, you know? But today is quite a day. Look at these big blocks here as well. You know, there's something going on here today. What it is? Okay. Something's brewing here. And now that high, which is another high volume area, high volume block, is 97. What do we have at 97? Okay, I don't need this red anymore. Which was this? What do we have at 97? Okay, more than this or this, I think I'm going to give more weight at this high over here. At this high. The next thing is I don't like this low. Market was being bought from here, and now it's been buying from, and I'm very close to this high back here. It's not necessarily, you know, correction or reaction to that kind of movement not necessarily has to happen right now or today, but it's information that I carry on. And it is one part of trading, one very important part of trading is keeping this information, right? Keeping this information handy. Because after a couple of days, or maybe after a couple of hours, we will forget this. And I'm carrying this information on is very important. It's very important for trading. We don't know when this information is going to be useful. No, having this low here, for example, has a different set of circumstances, has a different relevance. Now that I see this volume, for example, it would be different if there was just zeros, a bunch of zeros there, no? Or and now we have another one. Well, this is the 4800, right? 4800 again here. High volume blocks there. just at the 4800. Here, here. Settle is from this day. This is irrelevant. But this is some nice short covering here. And this is what Jim talked about in today in the morning. You know, we see prices going lower, right? We see prices going lower. We have these thoughts, right? The market's going lower. I have to be in the short side, right? When you see prices going lower, going lower, closing the gap, okay? Most traders don't have this information here. Most traders will see, what they will see is just something like this, or something like this, right? Just bars here, maybe a volume here, and this volume they will have here. We don't know if this belongs to the current period. We don't know which part of this period is the highest part. Is this evenly distributed? It is the most is at the low, the most is at the high. What it is, right? This is very important. If you can have access, you can have access to something like that. Doesn't have to be market profile, because this is what is this? Tradobate has something like, let me show you this bid and ask volume. I guess I showed this yesterday as well. But let me show you what I have here. This is bid and ask. I don't care about the volume, about how much volume, but how this. Notice there is nothing here, right? Nothing here. There's a lot here. The lower side, no, nothing in the upper side. There was something attempt to go higher here. Nothing here, it fails. But look at what happened here. There's nothing here, absolutely nothing here. And this part is forced, you know. Whoever was trying to go lower here, now is being squeezed to the upside. I see these formations here, you know, decrease in volume. You can also, because this is bid and ask, you can also say, I don't know, you can separate this and get rid of one side, because that will give you a better histogram, right? Because bid and ask, I don't care about the bid and ask, but about the executions. How many contracts were already executed? Now there could have been like 2,000 bid, 3,000 ask. I don't care, but if there were only 500 contracts, that 500 contracts is what matters. This is the closest I haven't checked. I haven't checked if Thinkorswim has something like this. Maybe, don't know. Everything is a series of facts surrounded by different circumstances. I had a signer here. But I have the 4800 as well. The next thing I have, market came back inside this range here. It did not get back in. Oh, look at this. It did not get back inside this value area. And these are the things that I have, you know. It didn't get back inside. It was bought before. But and I have to be aware of all these things, for example, right? All these things here. And this can be, you know, you remember one of the first things I see is location, right? If I am looking, which I hate to do something, I don't want to look for anything. Something, if I see, the thing is, I have to, you know, something just appears. you see something out of nothing. Because if I see something, if I look for something, I will find something. Okay, that's also, it's very bad. Okay, I will find something. I am finding. Oh, okay. Next time. Oh, okay. Yeah. Next time. Next time I have a breakout, I will check if the market comes back inside value area. If it doesn't come, okay, I go long here. My stop is this. Okay, that will be my way of thinking if I were looking for something. All right. So I got this today. Tomorrow I'm going to be aware. I'm going to be waiting for that thing. I will be looking for something. That mindset is a killer. That mindset kills so many accounts. But if I am present in the market, I may have seen this, for example. Okay. The direction of the trades to the upside. So the amount of block trading is just impressive here. I am impressed. I haven't seen this in a while. This is really impressive. Okay, now at the levels at which the market is at right now, it shouldn't take much to keep going higher with little volume, because there's a lot of supply here. 20,000, 40,000, okay? The same amount that we have here. It's the same amount, 420, 20, there's still a lot of supply here. It dries here. To go through this area, the market needs more volume. How many more points to make a new high? 30 points in 1 hour, in 2 periods? Can the market do it? Who knows, man? Who knows? All right. This is weird, okay? This level is history. This level is also history. This is from today. I'm going to put it back later. This also is from today. I'm going to put this back. Man, this is impressive here. Now, what is the direction? Oh, wait a minute. When this market is going higher, look at the volume. 6, 6, 10 here. It's gonna be a good area to sell. Okay. Huh. Alright. Alright guys, hope you good rest. There's not too much left in the session. I wish you the best. Stay safe. See you.